The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games.
Oh, out of space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And midfield, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Catch in the middle, it's Clement. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. QB draw. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. In Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. And listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coach.
Wide open spaces. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Fires left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The give out of the gun. Jukes his way for more. He breaks a tackle. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only...
There he goes! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sayed. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on first down from the 28. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're facing a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Clement. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
First down, Illinois.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Motion from the wide receiver. And some room to work. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dixon. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown to Illini. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy. Time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. It's Sayed. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Sayed. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Running the option, it's Sayed. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive points.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get rid of that football and not take the negative play, but this has been a defensive war.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch.
And I love the awareness. wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. He's loose. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Here he comes from his own end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air. It's Altmaier. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Motion from the wideout. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Altmaier. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not.
Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Tate. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. There he goes! And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 12 over Washington State. For now, it's back to you, Phil. Of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, lost to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have...
He lobs one high down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. All wideouts, no backs. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Knocked down for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting...
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun. Give on the inside. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.